Good morning. Welcome to the premium and public video discussion for Friday, October 14th, 2022. Just give everyone a little preview of what we do every day, Monday through Friday, on the video discussions, and every day, Monday through Sunday, the text discussions in the premium section. So, for right now, that cold front is finally clearing the region. Some pretty impressive heavy rainfall continuing over portions of New England, but it's starting to exit Connecticut, but we still have a few lingering showers, and eastern Long Island. Rest of the region starting to clear out with dry air starting to build in. Temperatures range from the mid to upper 40s over the far northern interior in the Poconos and Catskills, lower to mid 50s in your suburbs, and mid 50s in your urban areas. Your warmest location is all the way out in the east end of Long Island, where we are in the upper 50s as cooler air starts to build in. On our surface map and radar, you can see our cold front is slowly pushing off to the east, and the heavy rain is lifting off with it. As we discussed last night in the premium chat, you can see finally the low pressure system associated with the subtropical jet stream and the polar jet stream are finally interacting and starting to phase, and that's why we got all this heavy rainfall that has materialized as a result and consolidated. Meanwhile, you could see a series of troughs rotating in, and that is all associated with a nice, impressive, pulled up, upper level low associated with our polar jet stream. On the water vapor satellite picture, you can see sinking air here, and of course the strong lifting associated with the phasing of the two branches here and our low pressure system maturing. This feature here is going to continue to drift over our neck of the woods over this weekend and send a couple of troughs through, but because of the dry air that is building in, which we can see right here at the surface, and take a look at your precipitable water values. This is some very low moisture content in the atmosphere. So for the most part, we're looking at scattered cloud cover throughout this upcoming weekend with this low amount of moisture rotating through, some dry air keeping us nice and tranquil, but also keeping us rather cool for this upcoming weekend. Meanwhile, down towards the Gulf of Mexico, just want to touch on Tropical Storm Carl here. It is on the way out. It is heading towards the Mexican coast, winds at 40 miles per hour. It is a severely sheared tropical low pressure system. Every time it tries to fire thunderstorms, they basically get pushed to the south and pushed into Mexico because of that shear, and it'll eventually make landfall. And by this evening, it will no longer be a threat for Mexico because it'll be, making landfall, and that'll be that. So let's take a look at some of our model guidance here, and I want to focus on something 10 days out, just to kind of nip this in the bud, because I know that people are going to start talking about this. So over the next 90 hours, our upper level low will be dominant over much of eastern North America and sending a series of short waves through the region with no real moisture increase until we get to Sunday night. Now on Sunday night, we get this stronger short wave, and it's going to spawn a wave of low pressure that's going to send a warm front through the region and a cold front that follows. Some pretty good divergence and diffluence here that we're seeing. See how this is kind of spread out here? This is going to support the development of showers throughout the region as a result on Monday. And that's going to continue to press to the east with some heavier downpours possible, especially when you take a look at the PVA at 700 millibars and 850 millibars. And of course, the cold air transporter. This is a very impressive polar air mass diving into the Great Lakes and heading towards our neck of the woods. So Monday is going to be showery. Then take a look at the rest of the week. This is some chilly air. So it's going to be very, very comfortable out there with temperatures below normal for next week and generally dry, because we're going to be dealing with our upper level low to the north of the region, sending short waves through, but not much in the way of moisture. Now, here's where things get a little bit funky in the model guidance. You see, as the upper level low starts to lift out, because it's starting to feel the response of a trough towards the Gulf of Alaska, so you kind of get this broad ridge, and that would lift this upper level low out, and so you get tranquil weather conditions in theory. However, the European guidance tries to cut off this low pressure system and send it to the south, and that produces the potential for some interaction here and some sort of hybrid low. However, I want to make this very clear. There's very, very weak support of this on the ensemble guidance, and it doesn't really show up on any other model guidance. So I would be very uncertain and very much not trusting this solution at all. Okay, so I know that you're probably going to see some posts on it and the potential for maybe a hybrid low, because the structure here certainly supports some sort of hybrid, maybe warmth seclusion type low. But I would be very cautious in trusting this solution right now. I would have to see this a couple more model runs to really buy into this idea, especially with such a weak support from the ensembles. But I wanted to touch on that just so you know we're keeping an eye on it. We understand what's going on, but for now, I wouldn't buy into this solution just yet. So let's dive into our forecast. So for today, our cold front is going to be clearing the region and skies will be clearing from west to east. Look for temperatures to rebound into the upper 50s to lower 60s over the interior, mid to upper 60s along the coast. For tonight into tomorrow morning, look for sky cloud cover with low temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 40s over the interior, mid to upper 40s in your suburbs, and upper 40s to lower 50s on the immediate coast and in your urban areas. For tomorrow afternoon, look for sky cloud cover with temperatures rebounding into the mid to upper 60s for much of the region, upper 60s to lower 70s in your urban areas. For Sunday, high pressure will generally be in control. Again, we're going to watch a few passing troughs here and there, but just sky cloud cover is expected. Look for low temperatures in the mid to upper 30s over the interior, lower to mid 40s along the coast, mid to upper 40s in your urban areas. High temperatures will rebound into the upper 50s to lower 60s over the interior, lower to mid 60s along the coast. On Monday, an area of low pressure with a warm front and then a cold front moving through on Monday with waves of showers expected, an unsettled kind of wet day with low temperatures in the mid to upper 40s over the interior, lower to mid 50s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the upper 50s to lower 60s over the interior and mid to upper 60s along the coast. On Tuesday, a series of troughs will pass through the region with sky cloud cover. I can't rule out a flurry or two, maybe for the highest elevations in the morning around the Poconos and Catskills, but for the most part, a chilly, dry day for most locations. Look for low temperatures in the lower to mid 30s over the northern interior, upper 30s to lower 40s in your suburbs, and mid to upper 40s in your urban areas. High temperatures will range from the mid to upper 40s over the interior, lower to mid 50s along the coast. On Wednesday, a series of troughs will pass through the region. Again, your best potential for a passing isolated shower, rain or snow shower will be over the Poconos and Catskills, sky cloud cover along the coast. Look for low temperatures to range from the lower to mid 30s over the interior, mid to upper 30s in your suburbs, and upper 30s to lower 40s in your urban areas. High temperatures will range from the mid to upper 40s over the interior, lower to mid 50s along the coast. On Thursday, look for sky cloud cover. Again, a passing trough may produce an isolated shower or two, but other than that, sky cloud cover is expected. Look for low temperatures in the lower to mid 30s over the interior, upper 30s to lower 40s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid 50s. And on Friday, next Friday, look for high pressure in control with sky cloud cover. Low temperatures will range from the lower to mid 30s over the interior, mid to upper 30s in your suburbs, and upper 30s to mid 40s in your urban areas. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid 50s over the interior and upper 50s to lower 60s along the coast. That is your forecast discussion for today. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.